if these numbers are correct. When it hits the proverbial fan, then the entitlements are going to stop. All of that stuff written in stone is going to stop. So you see, they can stop it if they want to.
I didn't say we can't stop it.
Whether they want to or not.
I didn't say we can't stop it. Let me be real clear. I've got a plan. There's a bunch of people with good, solid plans to deal with this problem. I haven't gotten to the good point yet. I'm just laying down. I'm making sure everybody's on the same page. Okay. The president's budget increases taxes by 1.8 trillion, spending by 2.5 over the next 10 years, doubles the debt in 5, triples it in 10. Bush spent too much. Current president makes President Bush look like he had training wheels.
You know, we don't want to say that Obama's stupider than a can of worms. But why in the world would anybody put us down that road? I think that's the main question.
Well,
he's so damn stupid that they're letting us down.
Well, let me say
He
this.
wants to put us into socialism.
Okay, well, let me say this. Can a president spend money?
No.
You had to have agreement. The House, Senate, and the
That's what we did
president.
last November.
That was one party.
But only the House.
Well, I'm just saying.
They did.
I'm just saying. Okay, there are a lot of
And he's got
people
executive
buying
orders.
into that. Okay. Now, all you need to know here is this blue line represents our historical average of revenue, 18% of the economy. This red line represents our spending. If you'll notice, this blue line, which is going over here, will never run into this red line, which goes up here. What that means is our revenues never touch our spending, which means you never get out of debt. This is the real problem. The real battle is about the size of the federal government. From 1950 to 2007, the federal government was approximately 20% of GDP, 20% of the economy as a matter of value. Here's where we are now, 25, moving up, projected to 32. Call it what you will. This is more of the European model with a bigger percentage of the economy run by the government. Interest, we've talked about this. Who's to blame? We all are. We all are. Why? We kept electing people who said, you can have everything you want. You want this project, you can have it. Double the funding, triple it.
They do that every election.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
In fact, I ran on a platform, I said, you can't have everything you want. So, some people do, some people don't.
Everybody, that you were in our front yard.
I appreciate it. Let's just not paint everybody with that brush. I know, I appreciate it. You're not in Cabot, are you?
No, sir.
Good, I was about to say, if you were voting for me and you're in Cabot, we got a problem. Don't tell anybody.
Voter fraud.
This is the problem here. We talk about recovering from the slump that we're in. The problem is the debt is still there, which means our new normal may not be like the old normal. And this is what David is talking about, CEO of Honeywell. The seeds of the next recession have already been planted. The debt burden accumulated over the next 10 years will sink us. I'm going to skip through some of these. If we do nothing, historic debt will lead to historic tax increases, which will lead to historic unemployment. Here's the national security part of it. Who owns our debt? This is important because there's a lot of misinformation about who owns our debt. In 1970, only 5% of our debt was foreign held. 5%. 1990, 20% almost. 2010, almost 50% of our debt foreign held.
China, Japan, Britain.
Of our foreign held debt, how much is China? About a third of our foreign held. I'll show you. This is our foreign held debt. So this would be a third of 1/2, which would be the amount of our total. So about 15% of our total would be debt. This is what really ought to get you on the national security front. With the interest we pay to China on our debt, every week, China can buy the equivalent, we wouldn't sell them, but the equivalent of 3 new Joint Strike Fighters with $50 million left over just for
Refueling.
Just
to build some nice new roads and schools and whatever.
We also got rid of our new F-35 aircraft too, just recently.
No, we still have the F-35. We got rid of the alternate engine, which I support. That was waste. But no, we still have the F-35. The F-35 is funded. I think the biggest threat we have to our national security is our debt. Admiral Mullen, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. We have a debt crisis because Washington spends too much, not because Washington taxes too little. This is really important. I know. Yeah, we're cool. You mean, yeah. This is really important because you're going to hear some people want to talk about our deficit problem. They don't want to say it's a spending problem. Because if they say it's a spending problem, then the way you fix it is to cut spending. So they don't want to say it's a spending problem. They want to say it's a deficit problem. Because a deficit problem, you can either cut spending
Or raise taxes. That's what they want.
So they want to talk about a deficit problem.